My view is that the Trump effect was the single largest factor that was outside of our control that impacted our campaign. It had a devastating effect on our polling numbers. We peaked around Inauguration Day and we slid after that, particularly fast after the Zelensky meeting and then again after the tariffs. But that's not to exonerate us of political responsibility there. We could have done more to inoculate ourselves against that, to prepare that, and there were some things that happened in the months in the lead up to the campaign and the campaign itself that exaggerated the similarities between us and Donald Trump. The truth is actually the politics of the centre-right Liberal Party in Australia is quite different to what's happening in the Republican Party in the United States right now, but the government very successfully tied us to them and it was devastating.
But in terms of what you did, is Peter Dutton responsible for not making that distinction clearer?
I think we're all responsible. I think Peter would accept his share of responsibility. I accept mine. We all have responsibility to do that. Because the truth is, Donald Trump is a very unconventional centre-right conservative politician. Many of the things that he believes in are not consistent with the Liberal Party's values. Trade is a very good example of that, but we also profoundly disagreed with his approach to Ukraine. And we should have anticipated the political risk of being seen to be associated with him earlier and done more to make that clear.
One of the people who did make that association clear was then CLP Senator Jacinta Price. She's now joined the Liberal Party room. What does that tell us about the direction of the party post the loss?
Jacinta is an extraordinary political talent. She's endured adversity in her life that most of us never even have to contemplate, myself included, and she's emerged from that stronger and better, and she's an incredible communicator. And any centre-right political movement would be excited to welcome Jacinta into their ranks, and I certainly welcome Jacinta in our ranks. I think you'll get to see Jacinta in a different mould in this new parliament, whatever role she takes up in the Liberal Party. I think she'll broaden her interest in other policy areas, and I think she'll make a really big impact and cut through.
But someone who said, let's make Australia great again during that campaign in the midst of the chaos caused by Donald Trump, why is that someone who should have a dominant role in the Liberal Party, maybe even be deputy leader? Why do you want that?
Look, I think that was an unfortunate phrase, but it isn't actually a reflection of Jacinta's worldview. She's not arguing for Trump-style politics. She doesn't believe in Trump-style politics. She believes in traditional centre-right Liberal Party values. In fact, I think she always has found her philosophical home in the Liberal Party, and the traditions and beliefs of the Liberal Party are very close to her heart. And I think you should give her an opportunity and judge her how she performs in the Liberal Party, because I think she's got extraordinary talent. I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do.